sun's up and the heat is on. Get ready to make waves at the hottest party of the summer. E-Town Live presents The Summer of Fighters 2!
Now live with the finale of Summer of Fighters 2. The month has come and gone, and we're going out slimy? Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. This is Nick All-Star Brawl 2, as recommended by our good friend who's in the chat with us, Amber! Amber, girl, why'd you choose this? Give him a moment. Everyone else is here also. We got Frostey, Robo, Miles, one of Frostey's friends, Asif.
Hi.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Hi, Bobinator.
We got... Hey, hello, by the way, the game is sick and I played it. Well, you're looking at someone who's playing it for the first time tonight. Or rather, did play it for the first time since I did a test with Frosty, just to make sure it works. Whew. But yes, it's as I think. Excuse me. I don't think I have to explain the whole history of Nickelodeon. You know what it is. You know SpongeBob. You know Cat Dog. You know My Life as a Teenage Robot. You know all that shit.
If only Cat Dog were in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they missed the bus on the sequel, unfortunately. Amber is typing a response right now.
Now the game has only four more characters than it did last time.
Well, quality over quantity.
I still think that those characters that were added were really good because, like, I've said this before. I loved having Hugh in the first game, but I was still annoyed that we didn't have an actual Jimmy Neutron representation with, you know, Jimmy being playable. And now that he is playable at last, I'm happy. I have arguably all of my favorite Nicktoons finally present in a single game. I got Jenny, I got Manny, I got freaking Danny, I got Jimmy. Like, fuck, I win here. Boy.
I won because I got the Angry Beavers in, and those dudes are like my childhood favorites. So Amber says, I chose it because of the fact that it is a stellar platform fighter yet again, like last time with Rivals, to make sure it gets love, especially timed with the final character of the season as it came out. It innovates in ways I have yet to see in other games, like meter management and EXs, and a better final Smash meter than Smash did. Also, it outshines Multiverses massively in every respect.
Well, it's not like
So
that was
sad.
a high bar to clear. But yeah, I get you. I hear that. Anyways, well, we've waited long enough, so we're gonna do some one-on-ones before we do big team battles. Now, is everyone alright if I just do Frosty again?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, is Amber not playing with us?
I believe not. But they did say they want to stick around to at least give us tips and tricks. Go for a
Understandable.
TRIX.
Fair enough.
All right, let me get my big old sketchbook off the table.
Also, this is the perfect game for this stream, considering that I can just continue to ramble about various Nickelodeon TV shows and cartoons, as I do.
Alright, Frosty,
Very
just let me
good.
know when you're ready.
Yeah.
In the character select, I picked Ember.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Amber cannot join because unfortunately they are away from internet, and that is all good. It is nice to have you here anyways, and we appreciate the suggestion in this game because this game's really good.
Oh, curious, has anybody else here played the single player mode, the roguelike thing and all that, aside from me?
I have not.
I actually have cleared through the whole thing myself. Really fun. I also just like the fact that basically we have it's essentially a playable crossover episode of Danny Phantom with it, given that Clockwork and Vlad are present in there. I honestly thought that Vlad was gonna be like the like a playable version of him.
I'm not moving.
Frost, you have like your control plugged in properly, or
I know it's the wrong actually.
Oh, there we go.
I wasn't clicked on the window.
Also, I love this stage. It's basically the freaking Pokemon Stadium 2, but freaking just seeing all of Jimmy's different inventions as the different platforms and all that is really cool. Even better when I actually recognize a lot of what's present, like the burp soda, specifically from the movie. I think there was an earlier one with the invisible hamsters.
I am very interested to get into a lot of Nickelodeon cartoons, obviously. There's Avengers Zim, I was thinking watching it. I know Avatar is very good. But there's other cartoons I was thinking watching, like maybe Jimmy Neutron or something. I like to watch it together with some people.
I watched a little bit of Jimmy Neutron sometimes when there really wasn't anything on. I wasn't really the biggest fan of it, but you know, I mean, there was other shows I would watch sooner than Jimmy Neutron, and also shows I'd watch later than Jimmy Neutron. You know, it wasn't a show I disliked. I'll say that much.
It was just there.
Oh, they're doing that
Yeah.
thing where they mix up the movie designs and the show design of Cindy.
Which is
One thing I really appreciate about this game, by the way, is how many of the original voice actors that they were able to bring back.
Oh yeah, like so many of the VAs that they managed to get back, and even some of the VAs that are like in taking the spot of like those that have passed away, still do some pretty damn good impressions themselves. Like Vlad's VA in here is wonderful.
Whoops.
They could not get Tim Curry for Nigel, unfortunately, but because Tim Curry's a very expensive man to hire, but they did manage to get Clancy Brown for Mr. Krabs, which is pretty surprising. Yeah, which is pretty surprising, seeing how many games have used like an impressionist instead. Even some of the most popular SpongeBob games, like Battle for Bikini Bottom, used an impressionist.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny though? You wanna know what game they actually did have Mr. Krabs voiced by Clancy Brown in it, at least from what I recall?
The SpongeBob SquarePants movie game.
Oh no, I was saying not that. The PC version of Battle for the PC version of actually it was a PC version of the few various games that just had Clancy Brown in there, like the PC version of Lights Camera Pants. That's what I'm thinking of.
Lights, Camera, Pants.
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny. I think he's also in Employee of the Month, if I remember. Or it could be an Impressionist. I don't remember.
GG.
It might have been.
In which
but
game?
Employee of the Month, which was the point and click game that came before
Alright,
the other ones.
Should I pick stage select or player list?
Oh, actually, how do we want to do this? Do we want to do first the twos on this, or just do all by the stocks?
First to two, I guess.
All right. Well, if you're already picking the stage, go for it.
May as well.
Or
Haven't
rather,
seen
it
it.
seems that I'm choosing. What stage do you want?
I want Smashville style food dream.
Which one is Smashville again?
It's the one with the moving platform.
Sure. Okay, there we go. That's one for Frosty. Someone please keep that down. Or write that
Alrighty.
down.
Alright.
Damn, no banana.
Oh yeah, Gerald. Yeah, he doesn't have the banana costume, unfortunately.
Trim my thumbnail during the match at some point.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, so that's the thing about Garfield in this game. He's got to collect his popcorn bowls. Which is really weird to me. Why would he... I know I feel like he would like popcorn, but why not lasagna?
I keep wondering if it's just some reference to some offbeat strip that I just don't know about.
I still think that one day they need to include the last belt, the last belt notch in one of these games.
Yeah, Amber says that Garfield gets stronger with more food.
And
More accurate.
How am I throwing out Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Is that a thing Zero did? I don't know if we suck at a reference.
I love how Garfield turns to his old self sometimes. Oh, it's for his shield.
Is there like a mod where he's also smoking a pipe?
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
If
Okay. So Amber says that he gets heavier and slower the more he's fed, but it makes his down special even stronger as the payoff.
Oh, that's this down special. All right.
So basically, powered up shine.
No.
Oh, do you mean this down special? Oh shit, yeah, this down special. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Doesn't last very long.
You think we could like play Super Smash Flash 2 together maybe in the future?
It's like we could. That'd
If
be
you
great.
could get it working, then I would love to try that.
Yeah, that's one game that I have never been able to figure out.
It's my first exposure to Smash in general, and I really love it. I know it's a fan game and all, and you know, of course.
Nothing wrong with
fan
fan games.
Muscle
Oh.
fight. Hold on. Fan games
Whoa.
are fucking awesome.
Whoa, Frosty,
What?
let's chill it
What?
down a little.
Muscle Fight is an example of a fan game, and I think it's better than Muscle Grand Prix.
I'm gonna mirror what Frosty said, but I'm gonna bring the intensity down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
to me,
yeah,
it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if something's a fan game. It don't matter what engine it's made on, Eichmann, Mugen, fucking Unreal. You know, as long as it's well made, well put together, and executes its ideas in a way that I can appreciate, then I think it's just as valid as any other major release.
Looking at Sonic Blast 2 running on a fork of a Doom source port.
Yeah.
With like
I was
literally
curious.
every single possible mod that has playable just
Also, GG.
GG.
I-
How did Garfield leave behind lips? He doesn't. Cats don't have lips.
Let's not think. Anyways,
Well, cats don't eat lasagna either, so
There we go.
well,
All right.
I
For
have,
some reason, letting me select people.
yeah, because you won. I'm out.
I'll have to go to the lobby. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Good games.
let-
Sorry,
let me,
I didn't need to. I'm sorry. I didn't need to raise my voice. I was.
All
I-
groovy, we're all
I-
fine. No harm, no foul.
I said this because well, here's the thing. Back then, I don't really have a strong laptop or anything, so my most exposure to Smash was Smash Flash 2, and it was a very enjoyable time. I never like play a game that is really good like that, and it's just nice. But at the same time, I don't know, something about me think about like, if I'm playing this, like, am I really Smash Bros. Flash just because I'm playing this fan game? It could just be me.
well, I mean, think about how frickin' Smash Flash 2 was made by McLeod Games, who and they're going on to make Framemakers, I think.
Yeah.
The best Nintendo Smash Brothers games are made by fans. I'd say Smash Remix far outclasses the original Smash 64. Project M far outclasses Brawl. Brawl is barely functional.
I can tell you this. I've met a lot of people who have been introduced to Mega Man from the fan game Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch. I would say it really doesn't matter as long as you're enjoying the property, as long as you're enjoying like anything about it. I mean, I would consider that being a fan.
Hey,
I mean,
has
there's
the,
a lot of like fans of like games that don't really play the games but like the characters.
Yeah.
So
has
it's just
the-
however you appreciate it.
I was exposed to I was actually able to switch for like I was exposed to Naruto and characters like Naruto and Goku because of Smash Flash and shit like that.
has the match started yet?
I was waiting for.
I'm entirely ready. I was waiting for you.
I will also say this is because I afraid like there's really gonna be those Nintendo fans say like, oh, you're not enjoying the game properly. You're just playing the fan game, so you're not really enjoying the
Don't
proper.
listen to other people's opinions. Just do you.
I know.
Gatekeepers are
It's not
weird.
but like Nintendo fans, they are sometimes very fucking strange people.
They're spirited. I'll give them that sometime.
Defending, defend.
I mean, this is. I mean, I also have to consider Nintendo themselves. Are like the Disney of lawsuits.
And
They don't support their own fans, so don't feel guilty about not giving them money.
true. I guess here's the thing. I really want a Nintendo Switch because there's like a lot of cool games I actually want to play on there. Just that again, I don't have the money. And shit. And not to mention the mod to get Nintendo Switch is like you need to be a fucking millionaire or some shit to get those games. Those Nintendo Switch are the same price as getting a very strong, good laptop. And I don't know, it could just be me, but like, is it really worth it at that point?
Might as well have it the laptop.
Yeah,
man.
I think it's all about depending on. I guess it depends more so on what you really want in a device or whatever. Because some people just want to play games. They don't want everything else that might be extra because they might not be an artist or editor or whatever. I get why some people would just go for the console if it's in their reach.
I want Nintendo Switch, but since I don't want to, because again, like I said, there's games I want to get, like maybe Smash Ultimate and maybe
What the heck? How did you take that?
Smash Ultimate and
Okay, so here's the thing about Hero.
Iroh.
Story of and shit.
Sorry, I never actually watched the show very much. So he has the T stance, but he can convert it into a he can charge it up, but he can also convert it into a special move.
Oh, I recognize the T stance move. It's when but it's during like the last part of freaking book 2 where he just goes, "Do you know why they called me the Dragon of the East?" It does that big fucking fire breath move. Yeah, that's the one. Now I recognize that.
Amber says it's something to do with the slime mechanic as well.
Ah, shit. Also, I once again am happy that Jenny is still just as busted as she was for the most part in her first appearance. And now she's just part of the main roster, which I'm very happy about. She's the
Yeah,
best.
I'm just glad that she's in this game in general.
So that's very cool, even though I don't understand.
Shit.
She's so silly.
She's so wonderful. She's beauty, she's grace, she's gonna punch you in the face, etc., etc. You know what would have been really cool though if they could get fucking Vexus as
Yes.
like a character in here.
True.
And honestly, I would say the good chance. If for I'm doing that again, where I just completely start blathering. If they could get Cree Summer to voice her like they did in like the last season of Teenage Robot, it'd be perfect. Oh, I'm wrong way. Oh, whoops! Oh, there's the Akuma Fireball.
Yeah, you only do it through a counter or slime.
Amber continues to talk about, I think the T stands for the slime, one of the two, but she says it's mostly a range buff to most of his fire attacks, but also 3 small air hops and some changes to other moves.
Amber, I don't suppose you have any crazy shit you can share about Jenny.
Oh,
Presumably
jeez,
soon.
I forgot there's a time limit.
Come on. Out of here! Yeah! With 4 seconds to spare!
Good game.
Good round.
Let's see, I'm gonna switch brawlers over to... Danny.
Look how silly she is, bro. She's so silly. So silly, man.
Oh yeah, now I remember what I wanted to mention. Danny got a big glow up aesthetically in this game, honestly. Like he looked alright in the first game, but I think it suffers that kind of thing that a lot of shows like under Butch Hartman's pen are, where it's just like they look good in 2D, but 3D they can look a little bit weird, bringing them over to like that. So stylizing them right is kind of something you have to do. Second game for. Oh yeah, you first.
I was gonna mention the new Fairly Odd Parents show. It's actually 3D and actually does a good job of translating the style.
Yeah, that's a similar kind of thing. I also hear that show's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I actually think I don't, but I can't really say anything because I haven't seen any of it. But I was thinking of watching the original for Parents, maybe up to season 5, because I know from I heard season 6 onwards is when it shit fell off. So I probably not want to suffer myself for the other like 4 seasons or something. So it's better that way.
I'd recommend just cutting it off around like the Channel Chasers episode. Like that's probably one of the best ones to end off on.
Yeah, people say it is technically like the finale of the series, so it makes sense actually.
I mean, hell,
But
it can't get better than. Oh,
for
sorry.
some reason, I find it really funny that they just cut out Lincoln.
Yeah.
So Amber says Jenny can spam down strong at ledge and her side special hammer at a distance. Also, her missile is controllable if you hold the button.
Those bits I at least remember, though I now still remember.
We also got some words from Bob and Ader in chat saying, honestly, I might look at the reboot if Butch Hartman isn't there, but I never want to see anything from him again. As far as I know, he is not directly involved, other than, it being based off his old show.
Yeah, that's kind of my sentiments with if we ever get anything new with Danny Phantom at some point.
Same.
Which I mean, we technically did with that graphic novel that came out a while ago. But I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fan of one or two of the decisions to just reset the status quo back to Danny has a secret identity again, but it's just back to, oh yeah, he had his identity, almost as if Phantom Plant kind of never existed. I don't know, it pulls a one more day kind of thing, and I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Given how the series ended, they were kind of in a tough spot. I'm gonna just assume they may want to I'm going to assume that they might just want to try wiping the slate clean just for the sake of maybe just trying to get somewhere again, this time without falling into the pit traps they did.
Yeah,
Another thing to consider. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I can definitely understand that given, like, Season 3, they kind of amped up more the comedy side of things. I think that was also because Butch had a bit more control on that season. But I'll admit, that was also a problem I actually had with the finale, like Season 2, when the reality trip episode. I didn't like when things reset back then, too, as well, because, okay, now, sure, wipe all of reality, but also his parents just still forgot everything. The only people that know are Tucker, Jazz, and Sam. So, like, I don't know. I kind of want to see the dynamic of his parents finally knowing that he was actually half ghost and that they were partially responsible and all that. Sorry, rambling opinions, TV shows, show I really like.
I mean, that's what you're here for. We're playing a game with characters based off cartoons, so yeah, it's kind of what we need for commentary. Something I thought that I had when it comes to like just resetting things is that in the long run, these are series that are made for younger audiences, and a lot of these kids did not grow up with stuff like Danny Phantom and whatnot. So when they're being introduced to these series, they kind of want to have a fresh slate so that they have something to work on, instead of having to do all sorts of homework for a show that came out like many years ago, maybe before they were even born.
That's also valid. I guess I just kind of wish it wasn't just such a hard reset and all that, Like,
yeah.
Was that 2 for Robot?
Yeah, that was 2 for me.
Alright.
it's kind of a similar thing like with Ben 10. Like if it was like it's one thing with like having the hard reboot like what we did with Ben 10 on freaking what am I thinking of? The recent reboot of Ben 10 just being a hard reboot, but then there's cases of like say recurring series trying to retcon previous things and all that, but that's a whole other can of worms. That's all more on like action shows and all that, and I could go on for hours about my opinions on action shows. Let's see. Did you want a specific stage, Miles, or
Nah, just something easy to follow.
let's see? How about the bun wrestling ring
Yeah.
from the Fry Cook games?
You could have tacked that, Mr. Squidward.
All right, let's see if I can remember stuff with Norbert and Daggett.
I'm gonna switch over to Manny.
Very good addition, by the way. I'm glad he's in.
Same.
LT Gray was really good.
I think I like to watch some shows with you guys because you guys know more experienced than me. I think that's the best way I think of watching maybe some of these Nickelodeon shows. I don't grow up with Nickelodeon shows as much. All I remember watching as a kid was Vader Zim and SpongeBob. That's all I remember. Oh yeah,
Well-
there's Cat Dog too.
Well,
Cat Dog too.
Well, actually, there's something I want to ask you since I'm not sure if we mentioned this, but Hasif is from Malaysia, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, did you get but how do I phrase this? Like, was yours Nickelodeon different from ours in any way? Like, did you guys get any exclusive shows? Maybe missed out on some stuff or whatever?
Well, I don't really see. Here's the thing. So Nickelodeon channel was like a premium channel for Malaysian TVs, so I can't really say anything from Nickelodeon. But there is this one channel back then called TV9, which is usually airs some cartoons at the evening or basically after school, basically, and they usually have like very selected shows air on it every like day or something. But mostly, if I remember, usually at the end of every other show, it's always gonna have SpongeBob as the last cartoon being aired there, and there's also other cartoons I remember there. There's Cat Scratch, Avatar's there too. I remember. There's also
Oh, I somehow
Vader-
survived that.
there's only Vader Zim and Cat Dog too. Those are the four shows I remember the most.
Okay.
I think All Players had sometimes aired there, but not as much. I remember Danny Phantom was aired there too. But yeah, aside from those shows, that's how I was exposed to Nickelodeon in general. Is because that TV9 channel.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
one for Miles, and Viva's in chat. Hey, Viva. No chalk zone here, unfortunately.
I
Why
would
didn't I
love
think
to
of
play
that?
a snap.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would love
so-
to play a
I
snap.
do.
Rudy, you gotta draw something. Something
Chalk
like that.
Zone is there too. I remember. Oh man. Now that's another memory. Told you.
I appreciate Daggett singing a bit of Beaver Fever for his victory line. Oh, I miss that show so much.
For the games, I remember playing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, man. It is the best. It is peak SpongeBob game, man.
You know,
Seems like
going,
it is.
going back to Nick All-Star Brawl 1, I actually miss Hugh Neutron.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
the shit. There we go.
So I
Amber
remember
says that
that
Amber says that the Beaver's neutral light is called Slap City, which is really funny.
nice.
For those who don't get the reference, it's a reference to Ludosity's Smash clone that they made long before Nick.
Yeah.
That was based off their own indie games. It was actually really good.
I played
Yeah,
Captain Remedy in that game. It was fun.
What I remember is the guy the kid from I Want to Be the Guy, the goat from Goat Simulator, and Pico, all from Pico School of all things, is in that game.
In what game? In what game?
Slap City, is it?
No,
the game.
no, they're not in that game.
Is that in that game? I thought Pico's in that
You
game.
might be
Fuck.
thinking of something else because they're
Sorry about
definitely
that.
not in that game.
Oh
You're
crap!
good.
No! Oh!
Ooh.
Whoa! That was some sick recovery.
Sorry, Goddard.
So what was Goddard doing there? Was a sentry function or something?
You can essentially use Goddard, like, take control of him, like, puppets, I think is a good way to do it. I guess, like, kind of stand kind of thing, you know? You know how, what is it, in Heritage for the Future, you have those moves where you could just, control your stand remotely? Something kind of like that.
Okay.
I'm still getting used to it, as you can see. I also just appreciate a lot of the other references that Jimmy has in here, like the Macbeth episode sword, freaking the bat from when they were just playing fucking baseball.
Oh shit! Shit!
Funny how baseball's a recurring thing among us right now.
I keep forgetting that this game has both lights and heavies and
Yeah,
special. So
It keeps fucking me up too, because my muscle memory from Smash still overtakes my muscle memory for Rivals.
Sam. So it's like whenever I press up B, it's like, oh no, that's just my up light. So it's taking some getting used to.
Yeah, thing you like to see me stream some Nickelodeon games, like maybe in the future, because again, that means you guys can share all your stories and shit with me that I don't really know about. And
Yeah, sure.
there's
Well,
there's
actually,
Nickelodeon.
if you're ever interested in the deeper history of Nickelodeon, there's this excellent YouTube channel called Pop Arena, and they've been doing this big retrospective on all of Nickelodeon shows in order of their release on the channel. They just did a big hour-long episode on Pete and Pete.
I don't think I'm just watching it myself because I don't want to get spoiled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure. That's 1-to-1.
I love
One.
I love the Beaver's thumb wrestling for their loose animation.
I do there's like 2 Jimmy Neutron games I was interested to play. 2 of them was the PC games, but there's also the PS2 games too, which are very cool for my.
Oh, you want to talk about Jimmy Neutron video games? I'm your guy. I have like nearly every single one of them. The only one that I didn't have for the longest time was like the console version of the movie game, and freaking Jet Fusion. Like, freaking hang on. Slim character. The PC version of the movie game, that was my one PC game for like the longest friggin' time. Like that. Has anybody else seen what that game looks like?
Yeah, it looks so. It's just to say it's a PC. It's an early PC game, so.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. It's very barren and empty looking, but I kind of like it. It's weird. It's just kind of fun being able to explore this freaking the whole places from the show and all that. You know, that kind of feeling of like, oh hey, this game, now I can actually explore the world that show takes place in, you know?
Fun.
I think it's really interesting that they decided to make this the Garfield stage, because like most of us recognize John's living room, but that would not exactly make the best Smash Bros. Stage.
Well, you could do like Luigi's Mansion. It could work.
Like,
That would actually be kind of hilarious, just John's house being completely destroyed in the midst of the fight.
it's just being a hazard in the stage.
And like at the very end of the match, as soon as it says KO, John would just scream, "Garfield!"
There you go. That's the money right there.
See, I would also recommend like the kitchen top, the kitchen counter being the stage, so that you basically just freaking toss people off the counter like Garfield does to Odie.
Yeah.
You're going into orbit, you stupid mutt.
Garfield.
What do you think about actually, like as a whole, since you play it?
You know, I can't lie. Garfield just surpasses all these other franchises in terms of something I could possibly enjoy. partially has something to do with it. The fact that it's barely even a Nickelodeon franchise.
Yeah, that's the thing about Garfield. He was actually acquired by Viacom, and I guess they just decided to roll him into Nickelodeon since that's pretty much their cartoon division.
Oh yeah,
It worked.
I have no problem with it either. It's just I still can't help but consider it.
No, I get you. Like, Garfield's been this long-standing thing in pop culture for so many years that you can only see Garfield as a Garfield thing. Something.
I think it's also because it's like out of all these, I imagine it's the one property that he really has a connection to, compared to like the likes of you and me and all and Miles and all that, who probably have at least a bit more connection to a number of the other characters here. At least that's what I'm getting at.
I've
Beavers.
that I've watched a lot of these other things when I was really little, but I barely understood any of it. So, whereas Garfield was contrasted.
I haven't watched like I've watched a few episodes of the Garfield and Friends show, the one from like the 80s and all that, but I don't have that much attachment to Garfield in comparison to everybody else here. And I will say the only other show I've watched is the CGI, the Garfield show that was airing on Cartoon Network. Funny enough, before it got acquired by Viacom.
It's also aired on Cartoon Network on Malaysia too. It's very cool.
That's
Funny.
But can't say I'm the biggest fan of that the Garfield show.
The CG
on
show
there.
was...
Oh no!
But Garfield and Friends is still very funny.
Oh yeah, Garfield.
At least
Friends
whenever
is
it's
great.
not fucking US Acres.
Good
The
games.
Good shit, very good shit.
US Acres stuff is mid.
Alright,
You know
let me
what
get
you
back
would-
in the mix.
I don't like
Those
the
are the
fact that the character's a worm, and I don't like worms.
There's also those Garfield specials that I heard are really good.
Oh, there's a couple of them.
This was one.
There's actually a Halloween one where Garfield dresses up as a pirate. He's
Oh
going-
yeah, that gets in here as a costume if I recall.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I mentioned it.
Oh, Prince, do you want any specific stage or?
Nah, just use whatever. It don't even have to be the platform variant.
Alrighty. What's one? We've already seen Tremerton Joyride. We haven't seen the turtle stage yet. Actually, we haven't even. I don't think we've even seen the turtles. I'm gonna play Wrath.
Holy shit, is that his design from coming out of their shells?
I don't know. I know I think it's from one of the figures, though.
Okay, so if
It
no
is
one...
hilariously 80s though.
So if anyone doesn't know, there was this live stage tour musical thing they did in the early 90s where the Turtles gave up being ninjas and started being in a band and stuff. It's very weird.
Shredder hates music. Oh no, the one that I remember is the single string bass.
Oh, yeah!
Amber says it's actually from an obscure toy line.
Yeah, I believe it.
Playmates heavy metal Wrath figure with Michelangelo's eye patch and vest from the Coming Out of Their Shells tour.
Okay, I was halfway there at least.
But I was kind of right on the toy design being the.
You know what? I'm surprised they didn't put in a skin, though. Because Viacom also owns this other thing. Star Trek. There was a line of Star Trek TMNT figures. I think I seem to remember Donnie being Spock. Maybe. Like that would be... Oh, whoa.
I
God.
think so, but damn, that actually would be kind of sick.
Also, Eric, you're playing as a character that I mained in All-Star Battle 1.
Mecha Repertoire.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Raph. Come on, you're cool but rude.
Give me a break.
Um,
No. I know technically it's not owned by Viacom and all that, but given that Nick is putting out the shows for it, I had the stupid idea, what if you got a Transformers character in here? I'm just saying.
If only.
Like, tell me that it wouldn't be fun to just see fucking Optimus Prime or fucking Primal or Cheetor or something like that, or Dinobot fucking coming in.
Something
showing these
something
other
Dream
Nicktoons.
Fighters Mix TV.
I tried that, but honestly, I kind of don't like.
No,
that
I
game
don't
that
blame
much.
you. It's not very good. Even though it also has it has such a great roster. You got Tyson from Beyblade, Master Higgins from
Easiest roster ever.
Adventure Island.
Yes!
You got Simon with his Ayame Kojima design.
Power Pro Kun, my current hyperfixation's in there.
Like, the roster is so cool, but I just don't like how it plays.
Also,
And
it's
honestly,
also technically it's a Bomberman game because I think one of the hosts of the in-universe show was a Bomberman villain or something.
Yep, Mucho.
Mucho.
It's Mucho.
And
Oh god.
shit, I missed.
I was
That's
thinking,
one thing.
Amber said that there was also a Moai from Gradius in that game
course.
as well.
Ooh, sick.
Oh yeah, and the transfer stage was just Devastator.
Yeah, specifically it was G2
Damn it.
Devastator, if I recall.
All right,
Since it has like the yellow. Good shit, good shit.
I was
'Cause-
thinking of playing Bomberman in the SNES with Frost in the future on 5K. It's pretty fun. Because
Hold on. That is a good time, but what I really recommend is Power Bomberman.
yeah, but I don't. I think it's nice if we just play like the campaign stuff and the
I want
battle.
everyone to play.
I mean, Power Bomberman doesn't have a story mode or like for or
No,
something.
no. The only story that you need is that everyone's killing each other with bombs.
Well, I was listening to what Hasif was saying. There's a nice little co-op mode in a lot of the SNES Bomberman games.
I think Frosty's trying to make a joke.
I am.
I don't know. I'm not a Loudhouse character. Let's play Rocco.
But, yeah.
Literally are very good for her.
See, you know what the funniest thing for Azula? If every single time you KO'd an enemy, it does that fucking ding, the sound effect that happens whenever she does something evil in the show. I do know that if I recall, Azula has some of Korra's old moves since she was one of the characters that got revamped for this game.
It's just that they retool some stuff from the first game. You ain't gonna waste everything, you know.
I actually really like how SpongeBob plays in here in comparison to the first game. I don't know, I think this moveset he has in here feels much more what I expect out of SpongeBob than what we had with the first game.
The first game was definitely a foundational game in hindsight.
Yeah.
But I say the first game is more like a prototype game or something.
That's
Yeah,
literally
just
what I said.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how,
Because
ooh, like
Because
the
there's like
No, sorry, you
story
go
mode and,
ahead.
Like most of the characters doesn't even have voice acting at all. So,
Yeah,
like,
it's sort
if
of
you-
like how. No, wait, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shit.
It's okay. You can continue. I just said what's
It's a foundational game is something like how a lot of sports games now will try and hype up a new feature, and people will say it's good again, but it's really not. No, wait, that's not a right enunciate. No, I'm talking bullshit. Ignore me right now. Fuck it. I
So
botched.
again-
Getting mixed.
Boom!
Amber
Yeah,
says that. Oh, sorry.
Yes, it's like Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2.
Or KOF 12 to KOF 13.
Yeah, KOF 12 to 13 is like a really good way of saying it. Like 12 was
Yeah.
like testing the waters and it did not really go anywhere, but 13 is where that game's formula really kicked into full gear.
I would also say that Xenoverse is another good example of that, given what Xenoverse 2 became in comparison to Xenoverse 1.
I would also say like Mega Man 1 to Mega Man 2.
I was thinking of pirating Xenoverse 2 because fuck getting the game properly. Like, there's a
Look, that
truly-
game has like $1 million fucking bucks of DLC, so I don't think anybody would look at you otherwise for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I remember correctly, they even put in the Xenoverse 1 missions into Xenoverse 2.
I
So
believe
you even
yeah.
have less of a reason to play Xenoverse 1.
I find it really also getting over that some people are just DLC for no reason. Like, why Frost is a DLC character? Why some of these other just DLC for no reason? Why Oob's a DLC? Just very strange things.
Because Toei and
Jesus.
freaking Toei and Bamco need money.
They love making money. Oh, that reminds me, Robo, you will not believe what I saw today at Anime NYC.
What?
I saw
Gosh.
a Goku cosplayer, but specifically of a Goku from Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, damn.
I think I know
Honestly-
what you're talking
How about that?
Honestly, I think some of the designs in Dragon Ball Heroes are actually kind of cool. Honestly,
GR.
like, good shit, good shit. Let's see, is that 1U, 1me, or 1-1?
Oh, shoot.
about.
Yeah, it's 1-1, I
Some
think.
Ah,
are very busy. Could just be me, but they look real busy. Busy design looking. You know what I mean?
Some Heroes designs are better than others, I'll say that much. But really,
Yeah.
Heroes only exists even more so to make Toei and Bandai more money.
Yeah, it's even more funnier. They actually want to shut down that game, despite making a lot of money.
Oh wait, it's dead?
Oh, did you not know? It was like shut down maybe recently, and now the cards are kind of useless.
Aw, damn, rest in peace.
Yeah,
I thought they
man,
would
don't
have kept
know
that
about
cash cow going. I mean, come on, they gave us things like Super Saiyan 4 Broly,
it.
and even more
Nappa.
Gokus than you can count on your hands and toes.
and Super Saiyan 3 Nappa with a big ass fucking beard.
Wait, really? That wasn't just a funny meme edit?
No, that's an actual thing.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant! I love that.
Miles, remember when we were playing fucking Xenoverse 3 and you got to hear Nappa's thoughts about like, oh hey, you think if I turn Super Saiyan my goatee would grow?
You mean,
Oh,
you mean
shit.
Tenkaichi 3? There isn't
Oh,
a Xenoverse 3.
Tenkaichi
Not
3.
yet.
Yes, I do.
Honestly, I don't think there will be a Xenoverse 3 because, as many people have stated, there are 3 constants in the universe: life, death, taxes, and Xenoverse 2 DLC. They're gonna keep
Yeah.
that fucking money train moving. Like, I don't think that game is going anywhere
So-
anytime soon. And
Oh, no, we bought that Nacom. They're probably gonna make all the characters who are playable in the Universe 2 become DLC or some shit.
Yeah, I believe it.
but then again, Sparking
Jesus
Zero
Christ,
has a good
that
chance to
last
just
song
basically
it should.
completely negate all of that. But then again, there I go talking about Sparking Zero again. I am really excited for this game. I cannot wait.
So bummed that there was nothing for it at Anime NYC.
God, if you got
I mean,
the chance to
I would
play
not.
with-
I mean, I probably wouldn't be in the line because I don't do like shit like that at conventions. I just go to hang out with people and stuff. But if
understandable.
it was there, I would have considered it.
Well, what else again about Sparky Zero?
Hmm?
Since they say they include super characters, I wonder if the original Dragon Ball and GT are gonna be DLCs then. Knowing
we
about it now.
did see some hints of Kid Goku in like some shots. So my guess is that we'll have some OG Dragon Ball stuff.
Wait, did I do a
present.
burst?
They're probably
I
gonna-
think
they're probably
so.
gonna- They're probably gonna expect.
Honestly, I feel like if they bring back a Rayleigh, I'm probably going to show up.
Rich is in chat. Hey, Rich.
Yo,
I hope she's not DLC. I hope she's just like playable from the start.
no, I want to do her cool Spirit Bomb ass move.
No, not today, son.
What? See. Oh yeah, do you guys know that one guy, Paragon, who says the game's not gonna be good? Paragon, the perfect TSI guy.
Oh, I do not give a shit about that person's opinions at all in the slightest, and they are a cunt. So,
What's this
Who's?
about?
Fucking weirdo. And
It's this fucking dumbass that keeps going on whining about fucking Sparking Zero is fucking going to be trash, but he's kind of a cunt. That's all you need to know. Pure and
Yeah,
simple.
I'll take your word for it.
Believe me.
why he makes an OC who's supposed to be perfect, and he fucks with
I would rather not
Lame.
talk about that.
Invalidated. Fuck
Believe
off.
me. Fucking
Okay,
actual
let me.
cunt.
Okay, let me just check the time real here close, because I do kind of have to cut off at an hour. I tell you what, how
Sorry.
about we do the big 4-person brawl now?
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
Frosty?
That's great.
I'm gonna
I
go-
am not objecting to this.
I might need to go
Then
for a
come
bit,
on
but
in.
I'll find fun time watching this thing, even though I'm not probably gonna play it.
Yeah, of
Hell
course.
yeah. Good to have you here.
Frosty, get in.
Bye. Fuck you.
There we
I thought
go.
I was playing that until my college. Then I could play some stuff with Frosty. Maybe later.
We're heavenly. My God. Why did I do that? Let's see, who haven't we seen yet?
Playing Stimpy.
No buzz cutting?
Oh yeah, they sadly don't have his season 3 outfits. Well, they have it technically since they have his final battle outfit, but see, I'm gonna. Have you seen SpongeBob yet?
Yeah, I started off with SpongeBob.
Oh right. See.
Not on stream though.
Oh, well, just whoever you want. I'm just picking someone we haven't seen yet.
Man,
again,
I should pick Mr. Krabs at the same time. I also really want to play as Beavers again. Nah, I'll be Mr. Krabs. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I really am happy that they
exercise
included.
craze.
I'm so happy they included his costume from the freaking episode where he literally has to phase into his computer to freaking fight Plasmus.
Yeah. Oh. All right, are we all ready? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm waiting on
sorry,
you. You gotta
sorry.
choose.
Sorry, I forgot. It's not really clear as to how to ready up sometimes.
God, imagine if they had Robo Crabs as an alt.
I'm surprised they don't.
What about Plankton and Crab's body?
Wait, what's that one?
Don't you mean SpongeBob, Plankton, and SpongeBob's body? Because that actually happened in an episode.
No, wait, no. There was an episode where SpongeBob has to be pretend to be Mr. Krabs by walking around in his shell.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
There's a lot going on.
I probably should have chose a bigger stage. My bad.
Or a stage that doesn't have an NPC on it.
My bad, B.
Whoa, whoa. Can I recover? Yes.
Hey, Money! Hey, ready!
Money. What inspired you to create a second Krusty Krab right next to the original?
Money!
Money. Mr. Squidward, I should kick your ass.
Okay, good. Okay,
I forgot, does Mr. Krabs, did he have any of his moves from the big sword fight he does from the,
yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs.
He was number one. Dope.
Oh, shit. Avatar State.
I had to get it specifically, didn't I?
I was just aiming for what was in front of me.
Fair enough. As the sharks always do.
You know, I'm really surprised that when it came to the Nicktoons Unite games from, like, the 2000s, they never managed to get, like, any Avatar characters in there. because like literally every other Nicktoon present was in there. You had Fairly Odd Parents, you had Danny Phantom, you had Jimmy Neutron, you had Tack eventually, you had Jenny in the Attack of the Toybots game, you had Rocco in there too, actually, but there was never any of Aang or any Avatar characters in there. In fact, that's it. Oh, shit! Nope! Crap! Fucking Mr. Krabs might have to pull out the Dempsey roll, honestly. A shopping list!
Oh god, yeah, I just now realized the floating shopping list. I just realized that down special is a special dive. No!
I shouldn't have done that. Alright, GR.
Good shit. Oh, sweet victory! Hell yeah!
Alright, at some point Rich asked, how about that Sandy Cheeks movie? I heard it was middling. That's all I can really say.
Apparently there's going to be a Plankton one, and I think that one also got leaked?
Okay. Which is a...
Not all players accepted rematch. What's this all about?
Yeah, unchanged characters.
Oh, okay. Getting a good view of Mr. Krabs' character model.
Oh, fun fact about Donnie, I actually have a big, like, figure of Donatello, and it was that figure. That one specifically, those colors.
Yeah, the freaking Playmates colors.
Alright. It says waiting player Frosty.
Using his guy.
Can't seem to do anything. Oh, wait. Duh, I did the same shit as last time. Alright, I'll just do this.
I still love that. A lot of the deep pulls for some of these. Like, I didn't show it off here, but one of Jimmy's alts is actually based off one of the toys from the movie tie-in line. It's the one with, like, his yellow short and shorts and has goggles on and all that.
Huh.
I actually have that toy, believe it or not. So, like, it's again, they did their fucking homework, and I very much appreciate it.
Here we go.
This costume the Garfield has debuted on my birthday.
Really? What was the strip? Can you remember?
I don't remember. I'll have to check later.
We got a new follower. This is Jerry Mouset TV. Hey, welcome to Summer of Fighters. The party's almost over, but we appreciate you coming out anyways. We're playing Nick All-Star Brawl 2. Hope you enjoy what you see. Wow, I actually said that all without stuttering. How about that? I know it's not really all that impressive, but it is for me, damn it.
Hey, it's improvement, you know? Also, I'm more focused on trying to kick your ass!
Gotta teleport. Upbees, that.
Ooh, I got an elbow drop? Oh, I do the charge from the boss fight in the first Turtles arcade game.
Say your pues, turtles.
It was so fun being able to play just a little bit of that with 4 players with my siblings at Fun Spot.
I have very fond memories of playing that with my dad at the movie theater arcade. Good times.
I remember playing it on Xbox Live because they released it as promo for the 2007 movie.
Oh yeah, I remember when that thing was over at Old Orchard. Sucks that it's gone now, unfortunately, but
It
many
sucks that a lot of games at Old Orchard are gone.
They just keep vanishing. They keep getting away with it.
Oh, fuck.
And we gotta realize we're no longer the target audience of a place like that.
I know.
It sucks though.
But how much fun is our kids gonna get when you really get down to it with freaking constant ticket machines? They need spice in their life, you know? Which is why I'm happy that... Whoa!
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Ah! Oh shit.
Yeah, my shit's got super armor.
Kind of Garfield's neutral special, other than just look really cool.
What is the neutral?
The neutral special is
It's a shine. It's a shine like freaking
I don't
boxes.
think, but like, does it even reflect?
Let's find out.
All right.
Let's do some science here.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Oh. I wonder. Okay, it just actually travels after being thrown. Good to know.
Oh, Brett.
Boosh!
Oh, I wasted that. Still alive somehow.
Rich is talking to me, asking if I was talking about the reshelled remake of Turtles in Time. No. What I was
was the
referring
original
to
one.
was like just a straight port of the original arcade game. Like
Didn't they
literally,
also
it's just an emulation.
Didn't they also
Shit.
have something like that on the one of the console games for like the 03 Turtles?
Yeah, but
Yep.
those ports were also kind of scuffed in their own right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out.
Fun? Not me! This isn't what I thought they meant by all's fair in love and war.
Now, all's fair and doing them dirty
Oh
like
shit!
your daddy.
No.
Just you and me! Aw. No sudden death? Ah, well.
I think they ruled based on health.
Yeah,
that tracks.
it's a competitive Smash rules in that regard.
Fair
Alright.
enough.
Let's do one more and then we're taking it, going home. Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Sounds good.
And you know what? Let's spice it up a little. Winner gets to choose the first fighting game we play back on Evening Strikers when we come back from break.
Oh shit, alright then.
Now we got money on the line, so I gotta bring in the boys.
Where should we go? Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna bop you into last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with El Babo here.
Side note, I kind of love that the version of SpongeBob's Marine Man costume is actually from one of the Nick Magazine comics.
Oh, that's funny.
I think it's the same for Patrick's Barnacle Boy costume as well.
Yeah, because he normally doesn't have the wig.
Yeah. It was in one of those big compilations, like, you know how so often they have a special issue where it's just
Yeah.
like purely comics and all that?
Mhm.
That's one where that came from.
Right,
really-
there we go.
I used to have a Nick Mac subscription. My grandma always subbed me to it.
I grabbed them as they came out on the newsstands of like Walmart and all that, or any place I could
Oh, my
find
air
them.
neutral's the Goofy Goober transformation.
I still wish that we could have gotten that as like the final Smash, but I'm happy that we still have some representation of the movie, pure and simple.
Ooh.
That was a whiff. Woo! Can't say I saw that coming.
Also, if I recall, this stage is actually from the Halloween special from Danny Phantom.
That's it. Nothing wrong on doubling down your Halloween.
Shit. Ah, fuck.
Why do I
Forgot
keep doing
hazards.
this?
Bye-bye.
Norbert.
I think it's really cool that one of Danny's is just this teleport that you can use to disorient the opponents.
Oh, not me.
Get in the fucking car. Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well.
Expecting a little more.
Well, I mean, you just committed like.
Vehicular manslaughter.
No, that wasn't vehicular manslaughter because we didn't kill anyone on that. It was more so negligent driving.
Which means a whole nother year of boating school. You just struck another pedestrian.
Damn it! Just when I got a full Riz meter.
I am not going to comment on that.
I guess it's normal on one of my servers.
Ah.
I didn't get to read this, but apparently Garfield can wave shine.
That's funny.
That's great.
That's amazing.
What's wave shining again?
It's like how do I describe this? Wave shining
Oh, I love
is
that
basically like
move.
when you're moving around, like sort of like wave dashing, but with shines instead of a shield. Now that makes me wonder: can Garfield multi-shine?
Honestly, given how much these developers love like competitive Smash, I wouldn't put it past them
Probs.
to put something like that in there. No! Ah! Damn, well, I'm out.
Who's gonna be the one to choose our game?
It's
It's gonna be
Frosty.
Frosty.
Damn.
Well, fucking met.
Well met.
Alright, well, let's go home and evaluate ourselves because we are now at the end of Summer of Fighters 2. So how did y'all think this all came out?
I had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, likewise.
I got to pick 2 games.
Yeah. I'll say this much, this was obviously the first year we did Fighters February. Summer of Fighters as its own thing, and I think I looked at it more as a test run and successful test. I do think there's still some places that I could probably try to buff up or enhance, try and make it its own thing outside of just being Fighters February 2.1 or whatever. But
Right.
we start somewhere, we'll get somewhere next year. And I really liked the games we played this year. Y'all chose some really good bangers. I think we'll definitely be coming back to this in the nearest future. But before we go, I just want to say to Frosty, happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early
Happy-
birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
He's turning 32 Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday.
So I want to give it to that. And you know what? Do you want to tell us what you want to play when we come back to Evening Strikers, or do you want to keep it a secret to the folks at home?
Well,
I have a good idea of what it could be, but I'd rather think about it a little longer.
All right, he's gonna hold on to it, folks. Fair enough. I want to thank you all for watching and, of course, supporting Summer of Fighters 2. As for the near future, we're gonna take a short break, not as long as usual. We'll probably be back in mid-September, because I do gotta work on something for my 10th anniversary of being on Twitch in October.
Really?
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, 10 years of doing this.
Damn.
And I think E-Town's anniversary is the 4th one next year? Maybe. I gotta look back at some stuff. But anyways, that was Summer Fighters. I was Eric. That was Frosty. That was Robo. That was Miles. Amber was in the chat with us. And also, just shout out to all the rest of our friends and crew like 8 and Jace. And we'll see you when we see you. Take care. Drive home. Stay safe.
That's game. Hope to see you next time in E-Town.